Hello folks, today we're bringing you a massive vehicle. This is a 2000 Hummer H1. I'm sure most of you are familiar and see many videos of Hummer H1s, but not this one. This is the very desirable Woodland Green. What we never get tired is the cockpit. It's very tight, a lot of commands here. Very interesting commands, in fact. The tire inflating buttons here. The pressure gauges right back here for the tires. And so each button selects the front and back, and different colors for the pins here tell you which tires are losing air. In this case, you know, we've had this Hummer for 20 years, so the hoses for the air pump probably get loosened and tired, and they seep air slowly. So every once in a while we have to add more air to the tires. But this is the inside, the stereo. This monsoon, it's notoriously great. It's famous in the Hummer for the quality of the sound. So you have the speakers up here and all around. So the AC is turned on low for sound purposes here, so you can hear. And we've made a few videos with the babies, the twins, you can see on our other channel. We also placed these car seat covers. The seats are just fine, but we covered the front ones. But that's the collar back there for the beige mix pattern for the original seats. So driving the Hummer, you always see this enormous hood in front of you, and these hooks. The hooks were made on the military Hummer and followed, of course, in the civilian Hummer, because they're the same vehicle when they begin production, and are used for hooking them up to helicopters and dropping them off. They put a parachute and drop them, and they are hooked right there and in the back, and they land on any terrain just fine. So I've grown accustomed to this vehicle inside, and let me show you here the transmission and the 4x4 shifter right here. And there was a CD player inside. I think there's still a CD player. I haven't used it in years. Now we use the Bluetooth for sound. And there's an accessory here, a special Bluetooth mirror with GPS. And the difficult situation here is finding parts for the interior paneling, pieces that have gotten hard and brittle. Trying to replace is virtually impossible. You cannot find parts for the interior of the Hummer. On occasion you find some panels on eBay and door panels and latches and whatnot, but that's the biggest problem, and why we keep it indoors, stored in a warehouse, to prevent further decay. It drives great. I've had these lights here on the dash lighting up, making it fun for us for 10 years or so. Probably switches that need to be replaced, but the brakes work fine, and so does the four-wheel drive. coolant level is fine. So these are releasing switch that probably need to be checked out. And 6 feet away you have the passenger seat on the front and 2 more in the back. And thanks for watching. I know you have a lot of things, you're super busy, so let me make it quick. We're hopped on the freeway, and we usually drive on the slow lane just so we get out of the way. And the glasses are tinted somewhat in dark green, but we also have replaced at one point. We rode this Hummer off-roading, so we smashed this glass, and it has tiny little fibers that it heats up, so they prevent the fogging of the glass. It's a very cool feature. If you look closely, hopefully you can see little tiny fibers inside the glass. Sorted out. It's not a Frankenstein. There's no mods. At one point there was a break-in and they broke the stereo, and the dealership replaced with a Kenwood or another brand, and it just didn't sound the same. So we asked them to put the original Monsoon back, so it's the original stereo with a cassette, and continues to work. So there's no surprises, electrical issues or anything. And it's a heavy, massive vehicle. Again, it's, you know, noticeably slow and heavy. But the turbo does help. I've owned a non-turbo Civilian in the past, and I just couldn't go up the hill.